Students, please get inside the hall and settle down fastly. The program is about to begin. Chief guests are arriving. Students, as you are standing outside, get inside the hall and occupy your seats.
Department.
Hello. The chief guest has arrived. Please maintain silence.
Check. Hello.
A warm and graceful morning to one and all gathered here. It is with immense joy and profound sense of accomplishment we have gathered here today to celebrate a remarkable milestone, the Jubilee of our Commerce Department, St. Joseph's College, Trichy. We stand together to reflect upon our honor of our legacy of Commerce Department in the presence of our administrators and our distinguished chief guest, Honorable Shri S. Tiruchirappalli, Member of Parliament, and guest of honor, Dr. Narayana Swami, our illustrious alumnus and former professor of IIM Bangalore. It is a celebration of countless students who have armed with knowledge that have empowered them to navigate the intricate landscape of commerce and business. It's a celebration of our distinguished faculty members whose passion for teaching has been the guiding light of generation of students. Today is not just mere a commemoration of the past, but it is a declaration of our commitment for future excellence. Let the inauguration of this Jubilee celebration be an inspiration for all. Prayer is not to listen someone. It is to strengthen our faith in God. Let us all stand for the prayer song followed by Tamil Thai Valthu. Thank you. Be seated. With the lighting of the lamp, may darkness be replaced by light and ignorance by knowledge. Now I request our chief guest, Honorable Shri Tiruchirappalli, to light the lamp, followed by our guest of honor, Dr. R. Narayanaswamy, followed by Reverend Father Rector, followed by Reverend Father Secretary, and followed by Reverend Father Principal.
The dignitaries are now lighting the lamp. Thank you, dignitaries. Welcome the present moment as if you had invited it. Why? Because it is all we ever have. I now invite Dr. F.R. Alexander Pravindurai, Head, Department of Commerce, to welcome this august gathering.
Respected Reverend Father Rector, respected Reverend Father Secretary, respected Reverend Father Principal, the Deputy Principal, our illustrious alumnus seated on the dais, Mr. Karthikeyan and Mr. Annamalai, the guest of honor, Dr. Narayanaswamy, and the chief guest of the day, Honorable Member of Parliament of Trichy Constituency, Su Tiruchirappalli MABL, administrators of St. Joseph's College, professors of Commerce Department and other departments, friends of our MP, and my dear beloved students. Good morning to every one of you. Thank you. Thousands of students passed through the portal of Commerce Department. 75 years precisely for shift 1 and 50 years for shift 2. And we get to know from them what makes St. Joseph's College in general and Commerce Department in particular so special to them, what sort of intervention they have experienced in this portal of learning. Of course, they give assorted answers, but we can identify a few. One is the discipline of this department, the ethical values of the institution, and molding the students for professional degrees. In addition to that, they said, the identity as a commerce student of St. Joseph's College. Wherever we are, whichever interview we attend, the moment we say we are from St. Joseph's College, somebody would say, I know that college. I know about the discipline of that college. You will be a good worker. You will make out to be a good employee. We will choose you. This is not one time or two times. N number of times we have heard it. That is the history of this department. This has completed successfully 75 years and 50 years for shift 1 and shift 2 respectively. And at this moment of glory, we are witnessing the history. Started way back in 1948, we are now seeing in 23, the eminent people seated on the dais to honor us honor themselves for this Jubilee celebration. Gregorian University started nearly 500 years back in Rome, which produced several popes, cardinals, bishop, and there is a man who worked as a professor and dean in that glorious college and moved to St. Joseph's College with a mission, is none other than Reverend Father Rector. He has come to India to St. Joseph's College to make a change. Actions speak louder than words for him. A man of action, the department feels proud to invite you to this welcome address. Welcome, Father. Man with rich experience, very rich experience in various administrative positions, has come to serve St. Joseph's College. It is our beloved Reverend Father, Secretary, the man with the empathy, who wants to uplift every professor, every student. Welcome, Reverend Father, Secretary. Dynamic captain of St. Joseph's College, who has been getting a lot of accomplishments for our institution. The institution has got A++, NIR of top 25 and what not. Everything was made possible by our beloved Reverend Father, Principal, the big supporter of Commerce Department. Welcome, Father. We very warmly welcome our simple, unassuming, one among us, Dr. Rajendran, Deputy Principal of St. Joseph's College. Welcome you, sir. Have here with us two illustrious alumnus. One is Mr. Pannai Karthigeyan, Chairman of 30 institutions, not one or two. So when we met for sir, he was so simple, and he said, this is what I learned from St. Joseph's College, Commerce Department. Some of the professors were there. We are very, very proud of you and welcome you here, sir. Welcome, sir. The only person on the dais whom I taught is Mr. Annamali. Others are seniors to me. Though I have been here for 34 years, I am very proud of Mr. Annamali, who started doing business even during his days in St. Joseph's College. You must be wondering how he concentrated on his studies. Of course, he did well also. Welcome, Mr. Annamali. Here we have our guest of honor. Very shy person, I'll have to say. He has returned just from Delhi yesterday night and sent me a message. Apologies, just now I reached Trichy from Delhi. I can't speak much about it through mail. We will meet tomorrow. I'll have to take some rest. He has completed CA, ICWA, ACS and PhD from Wales University and worked for a very long tenure in Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. A dream of many students, a top B school in India. The B school alone is not top. Dr. Narayan Samy was adjudged one of the top 10 B school professors in the whole of the country. So he is holding various responsibilities, which will be explained by our organizing secretary, Dr. Jerome, in detail. So thank you, sir. In spite of your busy schedule, you are with us. Thank you so much and welcome you. The hero of the day, a real hero also, former minister, former Rajya Sabha member, former deputy speaker, former producer of movie, that's what I had seen in Wikipedia also, and the present Lok Sabha member of Trichy constituency, who has won with the highest margin. That shows his popularity. We are very proud of you, sir. At personal level, I am your fan. I have been watching you for a very long time. How you mesmerize the public through your good deeds, and we are very, very proud. Trichy has got a person of this nature as the member of parliament. We wish you continue to serve this constituency in future also, and you will have good news also, hopefully, and we expect that to happen. And with your busy schedule, you have just completed your work in Telangana. Without minding your tiredness, you have come here. Thank you and welcome you, sir. Welcome on behalf of the Department of Commerce. Have on both sides, we have got 2 organizing secretaries, just to protect all of us. If there is only one side will be protected. We have got 2 persons who are the men behind the whole show. Here we have Reverend Father Berkmans. I must acknowledge, though he belongs to my department, my subordinate, I must say, he has done a lot. And the other side, we have got Dr. Bastin Jerome. They have been very successful in organizing this function. I welcome them to their own department. We have several senior faculties serving in administrative positions. We have senior faculties, other faculties, a working group which has done wonders for this whole program, and all the media people who are going to give us a very good coverage, and those who are going to take this institution, department to a higher level, to an unimaginable level in this AI era, my dear beloved students. I welcome you all to this function, for your function. Thank you very much, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your warm words of welcome. To keep up the memory of this Jubilee celebration, the Department of Commerce has come out with a logo commemorating this Jubilee celebration. And I now request our Reverend Father Rector to release the logo commemorating the Diamond and Golden Jubilee celebrations of Commerce Department. Reverend Father Rector and other dignitaries are about to release the logo commemorating the Diamond and Golden Jubilee celebrations of Commerce Department. This logo of Commerce Department is designed by Lourdes Ranjan of 3rd BCom A that synthesizes the character sketch of the department. The crown above the shield denotes Royal Commerce, as the department is always referred. The human chain in the top of the logo depicts the human value and ethics emerged in commerce education. The trolley reveals that commerce and trade are perpetual event in this universe. The sign of a graduate highlights the elevation of Commerce Department of St. Joseph's College being competitive at global platforms. The graduate at above the textbook discloses the supremacy of commerce education for the financial and economical well-being of the individuals and nation. Thank you, Reverend Father Rector, for releasing the Jubilee logo. Now it's time to honor the dignitaries on the dais. First, I invite Reverend Father Rector to adorn a shawl to our chief guest of the day. Reverend Father Rector is adorning the shawl to a chief guest of the day, Sri Tiruchirappalli MP. And I request Reverend Father Secretary to hand over the memento to our chief guest. Reverend Father Secretary is handing over the memento to our chief guest. Next, I request Reverend Father Principal to honor our guest of honor with a shawl. Reverend Father Principal will now honor Dr. Narayanasamy, our guest of honor, with a shawl. And our Deputy Principal, Dr. Rajendran, will present a memento to our guest of honor. Next, I request Dr. Praveen Durai, head of the department, to honor Reverend Father Rector with a memento. Reverend Father Rector is honored by Dr. F.R. Alexander Praveen Durai, the head of the department. I now invite Dr. V. Bastian Jerome to honor Reverend Father Secretary with a memento. Next, I invite Dr. K. Alex, Associate Professor of Commerce and Controller of Examination, to honor Reverend Father Principal with a memento. Dr. Alex, honoring Reverend Father Principal with a memento. Now I invite Dr. G. John, to honor Deputy Principal with a shawl. Dr. G. John is honoring our Deputy Principal with a shawl. Next, I call upon Dr. Julius Caesar, the Dean, School of Management Studies, to honor Mr. Pannai Karthikeyan with a shawl. Followed by Dr. R.K. Rajashekar to present a memento to Mr. Pannai Karthikeyan. Now I invite Dr. A. Francis Vijaykumar to honor Mr. Annamalai with a shawl, followed by Dr. Arundas to present a memento. Mr. Annamalai is honored by Dr. Francis Vijaykumar with a shawl, and Dr. Arundas will present the memento. Thank you, dignitaries, for accepting the honor. I also thank the faculty members and Reverend Fathers for presenting the memento. Thank you, dignitaries. Now, we are happy and excited to present to you the journey of Commerce Department through an audio documentary. And for this event, I now call upon Dr. R.K. Rajashekar, Assistant Professor of Commerce, to moderate this event. Over to you, sir.
A very pleasant morning to you all. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, goes a Chinese proverb. Let's listen to the exciting 75 years journey of Commerce Department.
A journey of 1,000 miles. The beginning. Bachelor of Commerce was first established in University of Birmingham by Sir William Ashley in 1902. However, the first commerce professors entered our campus in 1948, just 3 years after the advent of commerce discipline in University of Madras. The first 3 faculties to enter commerce discipline were Mr. B. Gopalan, Mr. R. Venkatraman and Mr. M. Muthuswamy, and this was followed by the entry of Reverend Father K. K. Matthew S.J. in the subsequent year. The Commerce Association came into existence in 1949 with deliberations among students on Banking Regulations Act 1949 and devaluation of Indian currency and nationalization of industries. The first batch of students excelled in their performance among all the colleges in the University of Madras. However, the program went into short exile in 1954. Nevertheless, the department continued to thrive as the intermediate course was not suspended. The journey continues. In 1957, BCom program was revived with the support of Mr. Benis Fernandez, M.P. Vallor and Mr. R. Venkatraman. Reverend Father K.P. Joseph S.J. joined them in the next year. All this happened under the principalship of Reverend Father Irat, observing the perennial demand for BCom in 1973. BCom program was started in Shift 2 by the then principal, Reverend Father C.K. Swami. Meantime, the faculty of our department, Mr. M.P. Vellore, was instrumental in starting a one-year part-time computer programming course teaching Fortran 4 with the enrollment of 146 students in July 1974. Due to the increasing demand for BCom program, one more section was added. Autonomy, a new path. The grant of autonomy to the college in 1978 paved way for the department to introduce programs that would help students to prepare for professional programs such as CA, ICWA and ACS besides computer-related programs. Nearly 50% of a batch acquiring professional qualification was a reality in our department. As next milestone, MCom was started in the year 1988. In 1995, an intercollegiate competition, Com Carnival, was introduced for Shift 1 and BizMin Forum for Shift 2. Research, a new direction. Dr. M. Victor Luis Antoine was the first PhD degree holder from the department, and Dr. F.R. Alexander Pravindurai was the first PhD degree awardee in the department. The department was recognized for MPhil program in 2001 and PhD research program in 2003. The department also played a central role in the introduction of new programs like BCom Computer Applications in 2008 and BCom Honors ACCA in 2020 to fulfill the growing aspirations of student community. Centers for Excellence, a new role. The Department of Commerce began to mentor Pondicherry University and SJC MBA twinning programs since 2017. In 2018, the department also played a pivotal role in establishing two centers of excellence, namely ICAI, Accredited Center for Foundation Course, and JITE, the official Center for Training and Assessment by Tally Solutions Limited. In 2023, the department launched a new intercollegiate cultural and academic competition, namely BizCom 23, to commemorate the Jubilee celebrations of the department. Our milestones. Diverse research is the bedrock of our department. So far, more than 160 PhD scholars have successfully defended their thesis in the department, and 60 PhD scholars are actively pursuing their research program. Book writing, research publications, and externally funded minor and major projects are the core strengths of our department, with faculties publishing books through several leading publishers like Pearson Education, Sultan Chand, and others. The Department of Commerce has been sizzling with joy all along its journey, with its illustrious alumni excelling as highly successful and socially responsible people in all walks of life. The department gets its inspiration from the outstanding achievements of its wards in various dimensions. The Department of Commerce takes pride in stating that it is continuously adjudged as the best department of the college for the last 4 years, all thanks to the dynamism of its faculties and students. The way forward. In 2023 to 24, under the inspiring leadership and vision of Reverend Father Rector, the able administration of Reverend Father Secretary, and the dynamic captaincy of Reverend Father Principal, and the close guidance of HOD, the department is all set to make a giant leap forward by launching new and futuristic academic programs like BCom Business Analytics with Institute of Analytics IOA, UK, and BCom Strategic Finance with US CMA. We strongly believe that the department's long-cherished dream of a separate block for commerce programs will soon be a reality with the blessings of the management, endeavors of the efficient faculties, and patronage of a generous alumni.
The department stands tall today by the sheer grace of God. Immense sacrifice of the Jesuits' guidance from the lodestars, our former heads, tireless efforts of the faculty members, and the assets of our department, alumni, and student friends. The journey never ends, and we wish the department many more laurels in the years to come, for the glory of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Reverend Father Rector, a Paul Raj S.J., a man of vision and commitment, to deliver the presidential address.
Dear Father Secretary, Father Principal, Deputy Principal, Vice Principals, Deans, various heads of departments, Professor Jerome, Father Beckmans, the Controller of Examination, 75 years of Shift 1 and 50 years of Shift 2 of the eminent Commerce Department, which is being shouldered by my friend as well as my enigma, Dr. Alexander Praveen, Mr. Pannai Karthigeyan, Annamalai, Mr. Annamalai, the guest of honor, Dr. R. Narayanaswamy, and the chief guest, Honorable Shri Tirunavukarasar, the Member of Parliament. I recall when I was a boy, when I was doing my college studies, I should not become very young. Punmanachamal M.G. Ramachandran was calling our chief guest, Yenadu Thambi. I recall that by reading the Hindu newspaper, and the dignitaries who are sitting down, my dear professors and Yenadu Thambigale, Thangigale. It's a great honor for me to stand here. 180 years of story, a memory, and 75 years of the department having a very prominent role to play in St. Joseph's College, Shift 1, as well as 50 years of a great tradition of teaching in Shift 2 of the Commerce. I recall the famous spiritual guru, Dalai Lama, was being interviewed by the BBC. Listen to me. He was being asked by a question, what is the converging force of the whole universe? What is the converging force of the universe? I was thinking immediately, God. I thought that a spiritual guru would say that God would be the converging force. But he did not say that. He said with a smile, Dalai Lama has a very genuine, holy smile, serene smile. He said, money. What is that? Money. Money is the converging force of the whole universe. If money were to be the converging force of the whole universe, my dear friends, how we have to achieve that? That is the question comes into. And for that only the Commerce Department. The Commerce Department calling the students, myself, to have a proper ethics, a moral background, a moral foundation on which we have to look at money. It is not in any way, but it is on some ways. The famous philosopher, existential philosopher, Friedrich Nietzsche, was telling, if I know the way of my life, then I will live any how of it. It is not how of my life, my dear friends. It is the way of my life. I have to seriously think about why this money becomes important for me and what is the reason on which I am standing on that. The main focal point would be the ethical background, the business ethics, the managerial ethics, the money ethics. And so, as we are celebrating the Jubilee celebrations of Commerce Department, I wish all the best, my dear head of the department, Dr. Praveen, and the various important professors, those who are teaching commerce. You are being honored today, not because of your profession, but because of your teaching ability to journey with the students for the last 75 years and 50 years. May God bless you all and wish you all success for this wonderful event. God bless you.
Thank you, Reverend Father Rector, for your wonderful presidential address, speaking about the ethics that are essential for a commerce student and the commerce education. Next, I am truly delighted to mention that 3 of our faculty members have authored books which are going to be released during this auspicious occasion. First, we have Dr. G. John, Associate Professor of Commerce, coming up with his book entitled Tally Primer. I request our Honorable Chief Guest of the day, Sri S. Tiruchirappalli MP, to release the book, and Reverend Father Secretary will receive the first copy. I request Dr. John to be on the stage. The chief guest of the day is releasing the book entitled Tally Primer, authored by Dr. G. John, Associate Professor of Commerce and former Dean for the School of Management Studies, and the first copy is received by Reverend Father Secretary. The next book we have here is titled as Digital Banking, jointly authored by Dr. V. Bastian Jerome and Dr. S. Aruldas. Now we are releasing the second book, and I request our guest of honor, Dr. Narayana Sami, to release the book, and Reverend Father Principal will receive the first copy. Reverend Father Principal is receiving the first copy of the book. This book is authored by Dr. V. Bastian Jerome and Dr. Aruldas. And now we are going towards the third book of this day, which is authored by Dr. Agustin Arogyaraj. The first copy will be released by Reverend Father Rector. This book is titled as The Essentials of Corporate Finance and Trade Finance. This is authored by Dr. Agustin Arogyaraj, and the first copy will be released by our Deputy Principal, received by our Deputy Principal. Thank you, dignitaries, and many, many congratulations to the authors. Your positive action combined with positive thinking results in success, says Shiv Kira. I now take the privilege to invite the person of positivity and optimism in the name of Reverend Father Secretary to share his words of felicitation. Over to Reverend Father Secretary.
Respected Father Rector, the Principal, the Deputy Principal, the guest of honor, Dr. R. Narayana Swami, the Chief Guest of the day, Honorable Sri Tiruchirappalli, my dear stalwarts sitting on the dais, and friends sitting in the aula, a very good morning to everyone. A long journey the college has traversed, 180 years. We have already stepped into 181st year. And Commerce Department has done 75 years of its part, the aided section and the self-finance section, another 50 years. Hundreds and thousands of professors,
students have contributed their might to make this commerce department very tall. I can boldly say, without any compunction, commerce remains one of the icons of St. Joseph College. It has produced men and women of valor, both spiritually, intellectually, and emotionally, who have been spread all throughout the world. That's the beauty of the commerce. Get into your business, commerce, you will be seeing the world. The commerce department has produced so many stalwarts, persons of intellectual tenacity, and who have contributed to the world economy, to world commerce, and the nation building. The primary objective of our Jesuit education is to prepare men and women for others. That is a motto. We have one concrete person in the form of guest of honor, Dr. Narayana Swami, who is our own alumnus. And we have also the chief guest, Tiruchirappalli sir, once again, our own alumnus, proud alumnus of Warrior School, if I am not mistaken. These two personalities are telling example for all of us. I mentioned these two names, these two personalities, and I bring to your attention, my dear students, a challenge for you. Tomorrow, we would like to see in our old age, sitting over there, watching you sitting over here, delivering keynote address, playing the role of presidents, playing the role of chief guest. That is the honor you can bring back to your own alma mater. As we celebrate the Jubilee celebration, and when we come together, the joy, happiness get multiplied, fructified, and the joy should be spread, and the fragrance should spread all over the world. And you are going to be the ambassadors of our St. Joseph College. It's a challenge before you, my dear students. Take it as a challenge, and this Jubilee celebration, the days to come, months to come, will remain very meaningful in your life, and it can become a real turning point in your life. With these few words, let me once again invoke abundant God's blessing, who has traveled with us all these years in all ups and downs. God stayed with us. While we thank, we also invite God's abundant blessing on each and every one of you, so that we march together to see a new world order, wherein every citizen of our country enjoys the privileges that the country produces. May God bless all of us. Let's enjoy this Jubilee celebration together. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Father Secretary, for your words of felicitation. Felicitation is an inspiration to others, and it is a motivation to whom you are felicitating. May I call upon Reverend Father Principal, Dr. M. Arogyasamy Xavier, the captain of our college, to offer his felicitation.
Thank you. Dignitaries on the dais, my dear proud alumni was sitting just on the first row and the second row, my dear professors, officials, and my dear students and research scholars, good morning to you all. Good morning. Thank you. My dear students, really it is a very meaningful celebration that we have. Now, as you all know, in technology we have entered into the 5G type, that is 5th generation. Now likewise, Commerce Department also has entered into 5G. What is that? My little understanding, BCom is first G, second G is shift to BCom programs, and third one BCom CA. You have started, of course, it should have started from your department only. And fourth G is the commerce, honors. Now, as you are going to celebrate, or as you are celebrating this year, your diamond years and golden years, we are also going to start 2 more new programs from your department, that is 5th G. Now, that is BCom Business Analytics, as your HOD mentioned, and BCom Strategic Finance, very important programs that we are going to launch in the coming academic years. Now, which means you could see the growth over these 75 years. Really, we are very proud. First of all, at the outset, I would like to appreciate and congratulate the department, the organizers, headed by the HOD, and to chief organizers and other senior professors and others, for organizing these Jubilee celebrations in a meaningful manner, very meaningful manner. Why I'm saying is, by inviting, by honoring our renowned alumni. They are the real ambassadors of your department, our college. As you know, my dear students, it is they who, and these great people who are sitting on the front row, they are the real ambassadors of your department. That way, your department has given greater visibility to the college. Whenever we go out, the officials, like fathers, or your HODs, or your officials, when they go out, most of them talk about the star departments of our college, and your department is one such star department. Really, the management is proud of you. Come on, let us give the round of applause. Now, I said you started your meaningful celebrations. How? Not only by releasing your logo, also an intellectual exercise that you have done. 3 book publications have come out on the very first day of the inaugural function. So congratulations once again to the department, faculty, and my dear students for those authors for publishing those 2 books. I also at this time would like to salute the French fathers and other European fathers who contemplated of starting this program very year 1948 itself. Just soon after the independence of the country, they would have thought that the department of such nature would be of great value to the nation. So that way, there is a great vision for the development of the college, not only development of college, development of the department, and thus your department has produced number of luminaries, stalwarts, celebrities, entrepreneurs, business magnates, and of course intellectuals. That way, really we are proud. I could see when I sit for admissions for the past 5-6 years, I am really not fed up, really proud of your department because of the demand which your department invites. So much people are coming, one after another, one become. Array, my dear gentlemen, how many can I give admission? No. And all the more, people like, great people like this, and your stalwarts, all of them are suggesting, recommending students for become. So from that way, you can understand the greatness of the department. So many people. So I would like to once again appreciate the department for your rich legacy, rich heritage, and great tradition. Go ahead, we are with you, the management is with you, as long as you are going ahead. Always you go up, and we are with you. God is blessing you all for your all the endeavors. So once again, I would like to appreciate the HOD and all the organizers for organizing this wonderful moment. And there are a number of programs, they came to me at least twice, thrice, for discussing on this program. Not only on this program, the year-long program they have got number of activities. So God bless you. And I also would like to thank all our illustrious alumni who have taken pain to come here to our college to pay respect to your department and to honor us. Thank you very much. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, Reverend Father Principal, for your motivational words. It's my great pleasure to invite Dr. V. Baston Jerome to introduce the guest of honor.
A pleasant good morning to everyone gathered here. I feel happy, joyful, and honored to introduce our alumni and guest of honor, Professor R. Narayana Swamy. Dr. R. Narayana Swamy is an alumnus of St. Joseph's College, Trichy. He did his PUC in 1972-73 and received a Bachelor of Commerce, Special Accounts from St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli, University of Madras in 1973-76. He subsequently became a chartered accountant in 1979. He was an associate chartered accountant of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and an associate member of Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India and the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. He obtained his PhD in accounting from University of New South Wales, Sydney in 2002. Dr. R. Narayana Swamy is the chip of the old block. His father, Professor Narayana Swamy, and his uncle were alumni of St. Joseph's College. His father was a professor of economics and English at National College, Trichy. Professor R. Narayana Swamy has been with IIMB since 1986. He is the member of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, and the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, and holds the ICAI's Diploma in Management Accountancy. He has presented his research in Asia, Australia, Europe, and North America. He was a visiting fellow of Manchester Business School, UK, and a visiting professor of Osaka University, Japan. He is the author of Financial Accounting, A Management Perspective, an MBA level text published by PHI Learning, 6th edition 2017. The book has received the Publishers Award for Best Seller. He is the author of MBA level text Financial Accounting, A Managerial Perspective, 7th edition 2022, published by PHI Learning. He has worked with many companies on financial reporting, financial analysis, and cost management systems. He was an independent director and chairman, member of Audit Committee of the Indian Railway Finance Corporation Limited 2005-2011. And independent director and chairman, member of the Audit Committee and member of committees of Bank of Baroda. He was a special invitee on the Accounting Standards Board, the Auditing and Assurance Standards Board, and the Committee on Accounting Standards for local bodies of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. In July 2006, Business Today named him one of the top 3 professors in IIMB and one of the top 9 business school professors in India. He was a member of the National Group of the Accounting Standards Board of the ICAI and was a member of the jury for the ICAI Awards for Excellence in Financial Reporting. Professor Narayana Swamy was the chairperson of the Committee to Advise on Valuation Matters and member of the committees of experts to develop an institutional framework for the development of valuation professionals of the Government of India, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. He was conferred the St. Joseph's College Alumni Association Award of Honor in the name of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam in 2018. He worked in Steel Authority of India Limited and the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. He has presented evidence on accounting and auditing regulations to the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Finance, Currently, he is the part-time member of the National Finance Reporting Authority, the independent regulator of accounting and auditing in India. At present, he is the chair of the RBI External Committee on Credit Laws Framework for Provisioning by Banks. On behalf of the Commerce Department, staff and students, I extend my warm welcome and earnestly welcome you, sir. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
இப்போ ஏதோ ஒரு இன்ட்ரொடக்ஷன் ஒன்று பண்ணாங்கல்ல, அது நிஜமாவே அவர் யாருன்னு எனக்கு தெரியணும். இப்போ நான் இல்லை, அது யாரையோ பற்றி சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. என் பேரை போடும்போது வேறு இதில் இல்லஸ்ட்ரியஸ் ஆலம்னஸ்ன்னு போட்டிருக்குல்ல, அந்த மாதிரி நான் ஒன்றும் பண்ணாத தெரில இது வரைக்கும். எங்கள் அம்மா சொல்லுவாங்க எப்போவுமே, நீ படித்ததுக்கு சரியான வேலைக்கே போகலடா, நீ படிக்காமே இருந்துருக்கலாமாங்க எப்போவுமே. அம்மாவுக்கு 99 வயசு, இப்போ தான் சென்னையில் போன வாரம் ஆச்சு 99 வயசு. அதனால் அம்மாவால் வர முடியல, எப்படி மாடி வர முடியாது. நான் சொல்லலான்னு பார்த்தேன் உங்ககிட்ட இந்த விஷயத்த முதல்ல. ஏன்னா இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஆள் வந்து இருக்காருன்னு தெரிஞ்சதுனாக்கா எங்கள் அம்மா கேட்பாங்க, யாரா இதுன்னு கேட்பாங்க. Reverend Father Rector, Father Secretary, Father Principal, Head of the Department of Commerce, Guest of Honor, Chief Guest, Dr. Chief Guest Shri Tiruchirappalli, Member of Parliament, Honorable Member of Parliament, Lok Sabha. It's my great honor to be a part of this event. It gives me great pleasure to be the guest of honor as part of the inauguration of the Diamond Jubilee and Golden Jubilee celebrations of the Department of Commerce of St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli. As an alumnus of the college BCom class of 1976, I deem it a great privilege to be invited to speak on the occasion. It's a matter of honor to share the days with Sri Tiruchirappalli sir, Honorable Member of Parliament, Lok Sabha. Our MP became an MLA at a young age and is a highly respected mass leader who was instrumental in nurturing some well-known names in public life. I am grateful to Reverend Father Paul Raj, Michael S.J., Rector, Reverend Dr. K. Amal S.J., Secretary, Reverend Dr. M. Arukesamy Xavier, S.J., Principal, Dr. Alexander Praveen Durai, Head Department of Commerce, and my classmate and family friend, C.A. S. Chantil Kumar, for their kind invitation. நான் செந்தில்கிட்ட சொன்னேன், எல்லாம் கூப்பிடாதப்பா என்ன, எனக்கு இந்த மாதிரிலாம் பொதுவாக பேச தெரியாது, கிளாஸில் பேசுவ சம்பளத்துக்காக இது மாதிரி பேச தெரியாதுன்னு. இல்லை வந்தே ஆகணுன்ட்டார். அதனால் தயவு பண்ணி எனக்கு சரியாக பேச தெரியலனாக்க மன்னிச்சுக்கங்க நீங்கள். இதை தவிர இன்னொரு எக்ஸ்கியூஸும் இருக்குது என்கிட்ட. எனக்கு ஒரு வாரமாக ஃபீவர் அண்ட் கோல்டு. ஸோ இப்போ நான் நடந்து வர பார்த்திங்கன்னா கொஞ்சம் அப்படியே தலை சுற்றுற மாதிரி இருந்தது லேசாக எனக்கு. நான் ஒரு ட்ராவல் பண்ணி 4 நாளாக. சார் நான் என்ன தப்பு பண்ணாலும் மன்னிக்கிறதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு 2 ரீசன் கொடுத்துட்டேன். எனக்கு பேச தெரியாதுங்கிறது ஒன்று, இப்போ தற்சமயத்தில் உடம்பு சரியில்லைன்னு சொல்லிட்டேன் உங்கள்கிட்ட. I plan to utilize the speech to recount my experience as a student of the college and how it has impacted my life and chart a path for it for the next 25 years. After completing BCom, I went on to do CA and did reasonably well with a national rank in both inter and final exams. CA was and still is by no means easy, and even the best students do not take it lightly. I believe that a strong conceptual foundation in accounting, auditing, banking, economics, statistics, and law that the college gave was a crucial factor in my success. My teachers included some great names such as Professors M.P. Vellore, Accounting, Benis Fernandez, Banking, S. Veerabahu, Law, Victor Louis Antoine, Accounting and Auditing, Lourdes Swami, Business Organization, Anthony Swami, Economics, Sundaresan, Hindi, V.R. Srinivasan and Williams, Mathematics, Subramanya Iyer, Sanskrit, Reverend Father Joseph, Law, Reverend Father Francis Vayapalli, Communication, Reverend Father Lawrence Sundaram, Moral Science, and many others. Apologies for omitting any names. I think I omitted two names. One is Bhanumurthy and Sundar Raman, both English. One thing that was common to all of my teachers was that they wanted their students to be first and foremost good human beings and do well in life through honest means. They not only said so in their lectures, but also led by personal example. Students could visit a professor at home unannounced. I remember my numerous discussions on the economic, political, and social issues of the day with some of them. They would never force any viewpoint on us, though some of them were known to hold strong opinions on certain issues. To give an example, Professor Victor Louis often talked about economic and social inequalities in his auditing classes. In 1975, there was an explosion followed by flooding in a coal mine in Shasnala near Dhanbad, in which over 350 workers were killed. Professor Victor used it to illustrate how an excessive focus on production and efficiency might pose a threat to the lives and well-being of employees, many of whom came from very poor tribal families. So, we certainly learned from these teachers how to be good accountants, auditors, bankers, or managers, but also about the wider social context and purpose of business organizations. My education in the college has profoundly influenced me as a human being, son, husband, parent, and teacher. I have taught financial accounting, management accounting, advanced management accounting, strategic cost management, and financial statement analysis and evaluation during my tenure of some 35 years in IIM Bangalore. In my classes, I would lose no opportunity to stress the importance of ethics, integrity, fairness, and justice, and would always encourage my class to think about the impact of managerial decisions on investors, lenders, employees, customers, suppliers, regulators, and the general public who have no say in the management of organizations. Even now, when students write to me, they recollect our classroom discussions on doing the right thing no matter what it costs. I owe a deep debt of gratitude to the college for instilling in me the right values at a young age, which I have done my best to pass on to my numerous students, executives, and civil servants. Let me turn to the future and take you through some of the challenges and opportunities of commerce education. First, new career opportunities like data science require a strong background in statistics, mathematics, and coding. A standalone commerce degree is increasingly of less interest to students and employers. A multidisciplinary education is necessary for success in the future. Second, the relentless rise of artificial intelligence, AI, threatens many traditional jobs and has in fact already taken away some jobs. Jobs in accounting and auditing are at the top of the list of those that are at risk of elimination. I have not visited my bank for years, and these days only occasionally go to the ATM for withdrawing cash. The income tax and GST departments have moved to faceless assessment. There is not much any of us can do about technological changes. What we can and should do is to prepare our students for the future labor market. Third, the repeated surfacing of accounting and auditing scandals has underlined the importance of ethical decision making. While ethics education is not enough to make people conduct themselves ethically, it greatly helps. I don't know if the curriculum includes a course in ethics. If not, I suggest you consider including it as part of the next curriculum review. Fourth, soft skills are consistently rated as highly important in many employer surveys. These include oral and written communication and teamwork. Soft skills training should be made not only a part of the curriculum, but should also become a way of college life by making the students work in teams and make regular presentations. Fifth, people are moving to bigger cities in search of better career prospects. This makes it difficult for colleges in Tiruchirappalli and other smaller cities to attract bright students. When I ask young people in this city where they want to study or work, the answer is Bangalore, Singapore, the US, or the Gulf, but seldom Tiruchirappalli. The gap in opportunities between big and small cities has become wider than it was 50 years ago. For the college, it means the education it offers should enable its students to work in a global business and cultural environment. International student exchanges should be encouraged as part of this effort. A positive side of Tiruchirappalli is that it is possibly the only city that has major national institutions such as IIM, National Law School, NIT, and IIIT. Collaborations and joint degree programs with these institutions can be explored. Sixth, the reputation of educational institutions is built on research. Publication in top-tier journals is a must for the college to be known worldwide and to attract good teachers and PhD students. Collaborations with the leading foreign universities would greatly help advance research and publications. There is a lot of interest in India now because of its economic and geopolitical importance. We must make use of it. Finally, implementing these ideas would require significant investment in teacher training. Regular faculty development programs help teachers update their knowledge and skills. The college may also consider sending its teachers on international teaching and research exchanges to help them widen their horizon. The short point is that while commerce education will continue to be relevant, the content and delivery of it should reflect the fundamental changes in the economy, society, and technology. The college motto, pro bono et vero, means for the good and the true. That's a wonderful inspirational statement to guide its community. These are my thoughts on the past and future of commerce education, and I hope you find them useful in planning for the future. I once again thank the college for giving me the opportunity to join in the inauguration of the Jubilee celebrations. I wish you the very best for your endeavors to make this institution achieve even greater heights. God bless. I want to make one personal observation which is particularly relevant because I just want to say this to you. I'll speak in Tamil. So, நான் செகண்ட் இயர் பிகாம் முடிச்சுட்டு தேர்ட் இயர் போகும்போது நடுவில் எங்கள் அப்பா காலமாயிட்டார் எதிர்பாராம. எங்கள் சித்தப்பா பிஹெச்எல் ஆஃபீஸராக இருந்தப்போ அவர் தான் எங்களை பார்த்துக்கிறாரப்போ. அவர் வந்து ஒரு ஃபீஸ் எல்லாம் பார்த்துக்கிறேன், நீ செலவாக பார்த்துக்கிறேன், நீ பிகாம் முடிச்சுட்டு அப்புறம் நீ சிஏ பண்ணினாரு. அம்மா நீ சிஏ எல்லாம் பண்ணாங்கன்னா நீ வேலைக்கு போன்ட்டாங்க. இப்படி ஒரு பெரிய தகராறு வேற வீட்டில் நடக்கும். இது மாதிரி நான் ஒரு நாளைக்கு என்ன பண்ணேன், இந்த ஃபீஸ்லாம் இவர் கொடுக்குறாரு, நம்ம போய் காலேஜில் போய் எதாவது கேட்டால் என்ன கேட்டால் எதாவது கிடைக்குமான்னு சொல்லிட்டு நேராக ஒரு அப்பாயின்மெண்ட்டில் ஒன்றுமே கிடையாது, நேராக ஒரு பிரின்சிபல் ஆஃபீஸ்க்கு நேராக போயிட்டேன் உள்ள. அப்போதான் பிரின்சிபல் ஆஃபீஸ் போனாலே ஏதோ ஒரு பிரச்சனையான ஆள்னு அர்த்தம். அப்போ ஒரு ஸ்லிப்பு ஒரு கிளாஸ்க்கு அப்பப்போ வாண்டட் இந்த காலேஜ் ஆஃபீஸில் நான் பிரின்சிபல் கேட்டேன், ஃபாதர் பிரின்சிபலில் இன்னும் இருக்கா, நாம அதே சைஸ் ஸ்லிப்பு இன்னும் வருதுக்கா அப்படின்னா. அவர் வந்து என்னை பார்த்த உடனே ஒரு முறைச்சார், ஃபாதர் சி.கே. சுவாமி முறைச்சார் என்னை பார்த்து, அதாவது நீ என்ன தப்பு பண்ணிட்டு இங்கே வந்திருக்கேங்கிற மாதிரி. நான் சொன்னேன், ஃபாதர் நான் ஒன்றும் தப்பெல்லாம் பண்ணலை, நான் வந்திருக்கிறது இங்கே வந்து ஒரு உதவிக்காக வந்திருக்கேன், என்ன வேணும் உனக்குன்னு கேட்டார். எங்கள் அப்பா காலம் ஆகிட்டார், எனக்கு ஃபீஸ் கட்டுறதுக்கு வழி இல்லை, சித்தப்பா தான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன், நீ காலேஜில் ஏதாவது ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் ஏதாவது உண்டான்னு கேட்டேன். அப்படியா, யார் உங்கள் அப்பான்னு கேட்டார். அப்பா நேஷனல் காலேஜில் ப்ரொஃபஸராக இருந்தார். யார் அவர்னு கேட்டார். என் ராமசுவாமி, ப்ரொஃபஸர் ஆஃப் எக்கனாமிக்ஸ், டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் காமர்ஸில். ஓ அவரா, ஏன் உன்னால் கட்ட முடியாதா ஃபீஸ்னு கேட்டார். இல்லை ஃபாதர், அப்பா திடீர்னு காலம் ஆகிட்டார், ஒன்றும் சித்தப்பா பார்த்துக்கிறாருன்னு. சரி இப்போது நான் அவரோட ஃபீஸ் வேவ் பண்ணிடுறேன் இந்த வருஷத்துக்கு அப்படின்னாரு என்கிட்ட. இதுக்கு வந்து நான் அப்ளிகேஷன் போடலை, ஒரு லெட்டர் கிடையாது, ஒரு இன்கம் ப்ரூஃப் கிடையாது, ஒன்றுமே கிடையாது. என்னை ஆளை பார்த்தார் அவர், உடனே கையில் ஒரு ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் வேவ் பண்ணிட்டார், கொடுத்துட்டார் எனக்கு. நான் வீட்டில் போய் எங்கள் சித்தப்பாட்ட போய் சொன்னேன், இந்த மாதிரி போன உடனே ஃபீஸை வேவ் பண்ணிட்டார் இந்த வருஷத்துக்கு ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் கொடுத்துன்னு. அவர்கிட்ட நீ ஏன்டா போய் அவர்கிட்ட போய் கேட்ட பணத்துக்கு, அந்த ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் வந்து யாரில் கொடுக்க முடியலோ அவங்களுக்காக தான் வச்சுருக்காங்க அந்த ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்பு, உன் ஃபீஸ் தான் நான் கொடுக்குறேன் இல்லையா, நீயே பண்ணின அப்படின்னு. அப்புறம் நான் காலேஜில் சொல்லிட்டு, இல்லை எனக்கு ஒரு டேர்ம் போகிறோம், சித்தப்பாவே கட்டுறேன்னு சொல்லிட்டாரு அப்படின்னு. எதுக்கு சொல்ல வந்தேன், எனக்கு காலேஜில் ஒரு படிப்பு மட்டும் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்காம அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டை எப்படி உதவி பண்ணணும், அவங்களுக்கு என்ன தேவை. இப்போ ஒரு நம்ம போய் ரொம்ப தாழ்ந்து போய் எனக்கு பணமே இல்லை, அப்பாவே போயிட்டாரு, சாப்பாட்டுக்கே வழி இல்லை, ஏதாவது பண்ணுங்கன்னு அப்படிலாம் கேட்க வைக்கவே இல்லை, முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. ஃபாதர் சி.கே. சுவாமிக்கு ஒரு பேர் உண்டு, அதான் ரொம்ப கடுமையாக இருப்பார் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்டேன்னு. ஆனாலுமே இந்த விஷயத்தில் நேராக அவர் பண்ணிட்டார். ஆனால் காலேஜில் வந்து நான் கற்றுக்கிட்ட விஷயம் என்னன்னாக்கா, அக்கௌண்டன்சி, ஆடிட்டிங், பேங்கிங், லா இது மட்டும் கிடையாது. எப்போ ஒருத்தர் வந்து ஒரு கஷ்டத்தில் இருக்காங்களோ அதை நம்ம புரிஞ்சு அவங்களுக்கு உதவி பண்ணணும். இதை வந்து என்னால் முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு நான் நிறைய பேருக்கு பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஆனால் எதுக்கு சொல்ல வந்தேன்னாக்கா சரியான நேரத்தில் அந்த உதவி பண்ணுறாங்க இல்லையா, அந்த உதவி தான் எனக்கு ஞாபகம் வருது. எத்தனையோ பேர் எனக்கு எவ்வளோ பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. ஆனால் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஹெல்ப் இந்த காலேஜில் பண்ணதுங்கிறது என்னால் மறக்கவே முடியாது. வணக்கம், நன்றி.
Thank you, sir. That was truly phenomenal and inspirational address that you have given to the young minds. Not only the students, but also rest of us are satisfied and happy with what you have spoken so far. Next, I invite Dr. M. Anthony Jesuraja to introduce the chief guest. Dr. M. Anthony Jesuraja is on the dais to introduce our chief guest of the day, Honorable Sri S. Tiruchirappalli MP.
So pleasant day to you all. I am privileged to introduce the chief guest of this milestone function, our beloved and respected Member of Parliament, Su Tiruchirappalli sir, an active, benevolent, enduring, socially responsible and vibrant politician from his college days. He is not at all new to Jesuit institutions. He is an alumnus of Jesuit institutions. He completed his high school education in St. Arlanandar Higher Secondary School in Oriyur. He completed his college education in St. Xavier's College of Palayangotte. As a postgraduate and lawyer, he started his political campaign successfully and elected as MLA representing Arandangi constituency at the age of 27 and was nominated as Deputy Speaker of TamilNadu Legislative Assembly at this young age. He holds a rare and distinct record of winning 6 assembly elections from the same constituency consecutively from 1977 to 1996. This shows the goodwill and rapport he nourished and cherished with people of constituency by his good deeds. At the age of 30, he became our state minister and held the post from 1980 to 1987, holding important portfolios such as handlooms, housing, industries, excise, etc. His contributions were immense and brought growth to the state. He acted as the deputy leader of opposition in the assembly during 1989 to 1990. He was elected as member of parliament representing Pudukkottai in 1999. During the term, he was appointed as Union Minister of State for Shipping and gave emphasis to marine education, and then switched to the portfolio of telecommunications and information technology. Then he was instrumental in releasing stamp with portrait of Periyar. He had been a member in various committees of Parliament and Legislative Assembly. Currently, he represents our Parliament constituency. He is also a member of Parliament Committee on Heavy Industries. He has placed 341 questions pertaining to local, state, and national level issues and needs in the current Parliament, which is well above the state and national average of questions asked by an MP. He has also introduced 2 private member bills on welfare fund board for agriculture workers and allowance for unemployed youth. These have been pending for Parliament discussion and approval. Failures and setbacks are stepping stones for success. Our chief guest experienced in his political career all this, and nothing stopped him playing prominent roles in state and national politics. He is one of the former secretaries of All India Congress Committee and former president of Tamil Nadu Pradesh Congress Committee. He never uses hard words against opponents. He was very close to late prominent leaders MGR, Karunanidhi, Moopanar and Jayalalitha. He has friends across parties and beyond politics. We are Very happy and privileged to have you as chief guest for this function, commemorating the successful journey of Commerce Department. So thank you one and all.
Now I invite our Honorable Chief Guest of the day for his address. Over to our Honorable Chief Guest.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the introductory remarks. When you are welcoming me, you cannot curse me. You have to say a few good things about me only. So, thank you for all the good words. And not only myself now, my son also is MLA now. In the same constituency, we are won 6 times. I have named him after MGR. His name is Ramachandran. They were information only. So, for all these things, I thank God. Next to God, Dr. MGR. He was my, all. So, Dr. Narayan Sam sir, he has spoken well, he has spoken everything. So, in fact, I am very glad and happy and honored to share the dais with you, sir. So, around the department, who has welcomed us, Dr. Alexander Praveen Durai, and Rector, Reverend Dr. Father Paul Raj Michael S.J., and Secretary, Reverend Father Dr. K. Amal, Principal, Reverend Dr. R.K. Xavier, and Guest of Honor, Dr. Narayan Samsar, Dr. Rajendran, Dr. Pandai Karthikeyan, Dr. Annamalai, Dr. Beckmans, Mrs. Zarom, Dr. Zarom, friends who have come with me, the councillors of Tiruchi Corporation, Rex, Patrick Rajkumar, Advocate Govindaraj, Bennett Andoni Raj, and respected former head of the departments, our sitting professors, officers, brothers and sisters. I'm happy to be here today among you during this joyful event, a glorious moment. St. Joseph's College in Trichy was founded, as you all know, in the year 1844, which means this institution we are standing today has been standing tall for 180 years. When it was started, the literacy rate in India was below 3% only. So it was not an institution that entered the field of education when education was a hard-selling commodity. This great institution entered to the domain when education was in scarcity. He did not arrive to sell education, but to provide it for the people that needed it. And an institution such as this does not stand tall for 180 years without having its inevitable impact on the society it took root. This is the reason your college would produce the most memorable president this nation has ever had, Dr. Abdul Kalam. It produced some of the great writers in Tamil literature like Sujata and Sandilyan. It did not stop with serving TamilNadu. Two chief ministers of Tiruvangur state, A.J. John and Kovinda Menon were from this very college, I am told. I am correct or not, I don't know. And they were honorable heroes of the freedom struggle too. On the lighter note, your college did not always produce heroes. It produced the villains too. Well-known Tamil cinema villain Ashokan, S.A. Ashokan. I think Napoleon was hero, and after that he acted as villain in so many films also. Were from your college. It gave a country Supreme Court judges like Dr. A.R. Lakshmanan, Election Commissioner, Chief Election Commissioner, Kobal Swami, award-winning filmmakers like Vasant, many civil servants and scientists, IAS officers, IPS officers, IRS officers, IFS officers. So many people have come from this great institution. Think of these legends and leaders. You shall be proud of the seats you are sitting in today. It is proved that you can also be leaders of this nation in the future. We are gathered here for the occasion of the 75th year of Commerce Department. So your department is older than the Constitution of India. It is no easy task to run a department for 8 decades. It is only possible because of the blood and sweat of all the faculties that served under serving you. Some of the names Dr. Narayan Swami sir mentioned, who are all there. So I need not mention the same names again. We salute them all for their contribution to make this institution great. Tiruvalluvar, I want to quote, Vanigam Seivarku Vanigam Veni Piravum Tamabol Chain, which means in trade, care of the party you are trading with and make it a win-win situation for both the sides. That can achieved only through studying commerce. Commerce is no lesser to science, technology or any other field. Commerce group people have achieved great feats in the world. Today the world's largest steel company's chairman, Lakshmi Mittal, is a commerce graduate. Kumaramangalam Birla of Aditya Birla Group, one of the biggest business giants in India, is a commerce graduate. Top leaders in several banks like Kotak, STFSC, are commerce graduates. So who knows how many of you are going to be like that one day. You are studying accounting. You can write CA exams. But Narayan sir mentioned what are the scopes for you in future, already he has mentioned. And become chartered accountant for big clients. You have financial accounting and stock markets in your syllabus. You can aim for CFA certifications, chartered financial analyst, and become share market experts and investment bankers. You are taught microeconomics and business mathematics. You can use these subjects which one master's economics. You can become sharp business strategists for big firms. You are learning strategic management. You are well equipped to do an MBA and become an entrepreneur. You can start preparing for CAT and SAT, IIS, IPS, IRS, so many entrance exams you can prepare and reach top management institutions like IIM, XLRI, etc. You can even prepare for the GMAT and go to the world-renowned institutions like Harvard in USA and inside in France. Why not use business management and human resource subjects in your course to do an MBA and HR and become HR managers in firms like Google, Amazon, and so on. You have to create some impact for the society. You can do a master's in public policy and help the government make policies. You can do masters in development studies and help with the ongoing development which our country needs, from becoming a Nobel-winning economist to the most demanded company secretary. You can do many things with your commerce degree. Why I am saying this? Ever since World Trade Organization is founded, our nation and our lives are determined by commerce and trade. We have to balance between import of crude oil and export of food grains. We have to balance between import of technology and export of manufactured goods. We must balance import luxury goods and export of services. Now, who else can solve these problems of our nation, if not brilliant commerce students like you? Listen to the words of an esteemed alumnus, Dr. Abdul Kalam. You have to dream. I say you must dream big. You must not aim for the job, another job that merely satisfies your food and shelter. You must dream of becoming RBI governor one day. You must become another Narayan sir in future. You have to work with World Bank and IMF like our former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. I am sure many of you are capable of such heights. For that you should not only study for exams, you should use your liberty, you should use your library, and you should follow the trends in the markets through the news. These days you have excellent resources on YouTube. You can become an expert in certain subjects simply by watching freely available videos and crash courses and Khan Academy. You have to read great economists from Adam Smith to our own modern thinkers like Raghuram Rajan. Without fear or distractions, use your energy to your future, and in the 100th anniversary of the department of this college, your names should be quoted as the role models for the future students here. And I want to say a few things in Tamil. Narayan Swami sir, somebody quoted here about money. So, உலகத்தில் வந்து ஏழையாக பிறப்பது வந்து பாவம் அல்ல. ஏழையாக பிறப்பது பாவமோ சாபமோ இல்லை. ஆனால் ஏழையாக சாவது சரியில்லை, அவ்வளோதான். அதற்குள்ளாக ஏழையாக பிறந்து ஏழையாக சானான்னா அவன் முயற்சியே பண்ணல, உழைக்கலைன்னு அர்த்தம். ஸோ எந்த மனிதனாக இருந்தாலும், வாட் எவர் பேக்ரவுண்ட் ஃப்ரம் தே ஆர் கம்மிங் ஃப்ரம், கேஸ்டோ ரிலிஜனோ குடும்ப வசதியோ சூழ்நிலையோ, இதெல்லாம் ஒருத்தருடைய வாழ்க்கையை வந்து நிர்ணயிப்பதல்ல. எது நிர்ணயிக்கிறது என்றால் நாம் எடுத்துக்கொள்ளக்கூடிய முயற்சி தான். முயற்சி திருவினையாக்கும் என்பார் வள்ளுவர். So you have to first you have to aim for that. ஒரு விஷயத்தை வந்து சுவாமி விவேகானந்தா சொன்னார், நீ என்னவாக வர வேண்டும் என்று நினைக்கிறாயோ அதாகவே நீ நினைக்கணும். நான் வந்து ஒரு ஐஏஎஸ்ஸாக வருவேன், ஐபிஎஸ்ஸாக வருவேன், கவர்னராக வருவேன், என்னன்னாலும் சரி, ரிசர்வ் பேங்க்கு போவேன், உலக வங்கிக்கு போவேன். ஸோ அதுக்காக நீங்கள் if you think about it, you have to think it again, மீண்டும் 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 அதை பற்றியே நினைக்கணும். நினச்சிட்டு படுத்திருந்தால் மட்டும் போதாது, நினைக்கணும், அதுக்காக முயற்சிக்கணும், அதுக்காக உழைக்கணும். அப்படி முயன்றால் எந்த நிலையையும் யாரும் உலகத்தில் அடைய முடியும். முயற்சி செய்யாத, எந்திரிச்சு நிற்காத, ஒரு சின்ன கோட்டு தான், படுத்து கிடக்கிற குதிரையின் வாலில் குருவி கூட கூடு கட்டும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு பழமொழி உண்டு. வால் அசைக்காமல் குதிரை படுத்து கிடக்குன்னு வச்சுங்க, அந்த வாலில் கூட குருவி கூடு கட்டும் என்பார்கள். அது மாதிரி முயற்சிக்காத மனிதன், உழைக்காத மனிதன் வாழ்க்கையில் முன்னுக்கு வர முடியாது. அதனால் இது உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி. எல்லாருக்கும் சென்ட் ஜோசப் காலேஜில் படிக்கிறதுக்கு, அதுவும் காமர்ஸில் படிக்கிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு கிடைக்காது. இந்தியாவில் இருக்கிற பெஸ்ட்டு காமர்ஸ் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸ் ஒரு 20 எடுத்துக்கொண்டீர்கள் என்றால் அதில் வந்து நம்முடைய லாயலா காலேஜ், திருச்சியில், சென்னையில் இருக்கிற லாயலா காலேஜ் இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த 20 பெஸ்ட் காலேஜஸ் இன் த கண்ட்ரி. அதே மாதிரி சென்ட் ஜோசப்ஸ், சென்ட் சேவியர்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருந்தாலும் ஒரே பிரான்ச்சு தான். நம்ம சென்னையில், அதே மாதிரி திருச்சியில், பெங்களூரில், ஹைதராபாத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய இந்த இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து 20 பெஸ்ட் காலேஜஸ், காமர்ஸ் நடத்துகிற காலேஜஸில் இந்த 3 கன்சர்ன்ஸும், நம்ம சென்ட் ஜோசப்ஸோ, லாயலா காலேஜோ, சென்ட் சேவியர்ஸோ இல்லை டாப் 20s இருக்கக்கூடிய கல்லூரிகளாக இந்தியாவிலே இருக்கிறது. அதனால் நீங்கள் இது மாதிரி தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்கக்கூடிய புகழ்மிக்க கல்லூரிகளில் சந்தேகம் இல்லாமல் சென்ட் ஜோசப்ஸ் காலேஜ் டாப் ப்ரையாரிட்டியில், டாப் லிஸ்ட்டில் இருக்கக்கூடிய காலேஜ். ஸோ இதில் கிடைக்கக்கூடிய வாய்ப்பு, அது காமர்ஸில் படிக்கக்கூடிய வாய்ப்பு. இப்போ உலக அளவிலான பொருளாதார முன்னேற்றம், இப்போ இந்தியா we are aiming for 2030 வந்து இந்தியா வந்து உலக அளவில் 3வது பெரிய எக்கனாமிக் நாடாக இருக்கும், பொருளாதார நாடாக இருக்கும், 3வது பெரிய பொருளாதார நாடாக இருக்கும் என்று கணக்கிடப்படுகிறது. 2040 வந்து will be one of the developed countries, டெவலப்பிங் ஸ்டேஜில் இருந்து. இது மாதிரி நிறைய படிச்சுட்டு வேலைக்கு இல்லை. பின்ன செல்ஃப் எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட்டுக்கு there are lot of schemes by the central government. ஒருத்தர் வேலைக்கு போனால் ஒருத்தர் தான் வேலை கிடைக்கும். நீங்களே ஒரு வேலையை தொழிலை ஆரம்பிச்சிங்கன்னா நீங்கள் 10 பேருக்கு வேலை கொடுப்பீங்க. ஸோ lot of self employment schemes are given by the central government is giving lot of support for the self employment. ஸோ அதனால் இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிற வாய்ப்புகளை எல்லாம் பயன்படுத்தி கொண்டு எதிர்காலத்தில் நீங்கள் எல்லாம் ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் எதை படித்தோம், பிகாம் படித்தோம், எம்காம் படித்தோம், இல்லை டாக்டரேட் வாங்கணும், ஏதோ ஒரு இடத்துல வேலைக்கு போகணும் அப்படிங்கிறது இல்லாமல் ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் 10 பேருக்கு வேலைக்கு போகக்கூடிய தொழில் அதிபர்களாக எதிர்காலத்தில் நீங்கள் எல்லாம் வளர வேண்டும். தமிழ்நாட்டிலே முடங்கி கிடக்காமல் இந்தியாவுடைய பிற பகுதிகளிலேயும் போய் பணியாற்றக்கூடியவர்களாக, ஏன் உலகத்தினுடைய பல்வேறு நாடுகளிலேயும் போகக்கூடியவர்களாக இருக்க வேண்டும். இப்போ உலகம் விரிந்து கிடக்கலாம், ஆனால் உலகம் முழுவதுமே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு சின்ன கிராமம் மாதிரி ஆயிடுச்சு. அதனால் உலகத்தின் எந்த பகுதிக்கு யாரும் போக முடியும், யாரும் எந்த பொறுப்புக்கும் வர முடியும். இங்கிலாந்து நாட்டில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு பிரதமர், இந்திய ஆரிஜினிலிருந்து போன ஒருத்தர் ரிஷி சுனக் இங்கிலாந்து பிரைம் மினிஸ்டர் வருவார்னு எந்த காலத்தில் யாராவது நினைச்சிருக்க முடியுமா? அமெரிக்க நாட்டுடைய துணை ஜனாதிபதி கமலா ஹாரிஸ் அமெரிக்காவில் துணை ஜனாதிபதியாக வர முடியும் நினைக்க முடியுமா? இதெல்லாம் நம்முடைய யுகத்தில் நம்முடைய காலத்தில் நடக்கிறது. இந்த மாதிரி பல்வேறு நாடுகளில் அமைச்சர்கள், அதிபர்கள், நிறைய பொறுப்புகளில், உலக வங்கிகளில், பல்வேறு உலக பொருளாதார வங்கிகளில், அமைப்புகளில் நிறைய பேர் தமிழ்நாட்டிலேருந்து போயிருக்காங்க, இருக்கிறாங்க, இந்தியாவிலேருந்து போகிறாங்க. அது மாதிரி எதிர்காலத்தில் ஏராளமான ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ், வாய்ப்புகள் உங்களுக்கு பிரகாசமாக இருக்கிறது. அந்த வாய்ப்புகளை எதிர்காலத்தில் நீங்கள் பெற்று உங்களுடைய வாழ்வு பிரகாசமாக அமைய வேண்டும் என்ற இந்த நேரத்தில் என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த வாழ்த்துக்களை உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டு, இந்த 75வது ஆண்டு பவன விழா, 50வது ஆண்டு விழா செகண்ட் செட், இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியில் கலந்து கொள்வது என்பது நம்ம எல்லோருக்குமே, உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு ஆனர். எங்களை போன்றவர்களில் பங்கேற்க கிடைத்த வாய்ப்பு என்பது எங்களுக்கும் கிடைத்த பெருமையாக, மகிழ்ச்சியாக கருதி உங்களுக்கு வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்து வாய்ப்பு தந்த நம்முடைய நிர்வாகத்துக்கு நன்றியை கூறி நிறைவு செய்கிறேன். நன்றி. தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச்.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words. I would like to stress that you are the best source of inspiration for all of us. With great delight, I invite Reverend Father Berkmans, whose words of gratitude and appreciation will bring this event to a fitting close.
Respected fathers, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, staff members, and my dear students, good afternoon to all. Today, we stand on the tip of a truly extraordinary occasion, the twin celebrations of the Department of Commerce, the Diamond Jubilee of Shift 1 and the Golden Jubilee of Shift 2. As we come together for a year-long celebration, let's thank the Lord Almighty for all His blessings. 75 years and 50 years, 3 quarters and 2 quarters of a century, represents not just the passage of time, but a journey of unwavering commitment to our shared vision. Today we stand on the shoulders of those who laid the foundation, and it is with deep respect and gratitude that we remember the stalwarts' contribution. It is an absolute honor to stand before you and propose word of thanks on behalf of the entire Department of Commerce. Our esteemed chief guest for today's celebration is the distinguished member of Parliament, Trichy constituency, Sri Su Tiruchirappalli, a simple and humble human person, a stalwart in the realm of governance. His leadership has been characterized by a deep sense of responsibility and advocacy for social justice. Beyond the corridors of power, our chief guest has dedicated his life for education and community development. You have inspired us, sir, and we will surely grow. We are truly honored to have you as our chief guest today. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. The guest of honor, Professor R. Narayanasamy, is the alumnus of our college. His journey from student to an accomplished professional serves as an inspiration to the present and future generation, all of us. It also sets an example for what SJC and Department of Commerce can produce. We are profoundly thankful for the wisdom and experience you brought for today's celebration, sir. We are privileged to count you as one of our best esteemed alumni. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. A leader is a visionary both for the institution and for the individual person. We are blessed with a leader who blends both in his own style with a language of compassion. The vision he carries for the Department of Commerce will make all of us proud. That is none other than our dear father, Rector Dr. Paul Raj S.J. He is a true blessing to all of us. Thank you so much, Father, for your motivation and for your vision for the Department of Commerce. The college is renovating itself physically with all the renovations and new works. Thanks to Father Secretary. His commitment to excellence, attention to detail, and dedication to the smooth functioning of the college have earned a lot of respect. He has been instrumental in making this Jubilee celebration a resounding success. The department wholeheartedly thanks him. Thank you, Father, for the K. Amal S.J. A man of principles, man of simplicity, man of letters, man of so many achievements, honors, that is Father Principal Reverend Dr. M. Arokisami Xavier S.J. His accomplishment and guidance have been the motivation for the department to become the best department in the college for the last 4 years continuously. We know that he loves the college. We also know he loves the Department of Commerce in a special way. Thank you, Father, for your continuous support and accompaniment. Our beloved Deputy Principal, a silent worker whose belongingness to the college can be seen in all his activities. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time here. Our proud alumni, Dr. Pannai M. Karthikeyan, Chairman of Pannai Group of Institutions, Mr. Annamalai Sendil Kumar, CEO Beacon Green Tech Limited, A. Joseph Louis, CMD Black Thunder, and Mr. Dharmaraj, Mr. Sendil, and many more alumni people who are here. Your participation adds a unique and invaluable dimension to our Jubilee celebration, symbolizing the enduring bond between the past and the present of our beloved Commerce Department. Your achievements in diverse fields stand as a testament to the transformative education imparted here at SJC. The department wholeheartedly thank you for your generous contribution and your continuous accompaniment. Thank you, sir. Thank you, all of you. At this juncture, I would like to make a special reference to Dr. Praveen Durai, our beloved HOD. He is a go-getter, a good leader. He leads all of us from the front, inspires all of us. A lot of things has been done for the inauguration of this Jubilee by him. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I also thank the organizing secretary, Dr. Boston Jerome, for all the initiatives he has taken. For the last 1 week, he has spent hours together for the day to come to this level. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I thank all the working committee members, Dr. Anthony J. Suraj, Vijay Kumar, Rajesh Shekhar, Arul Das, Kirbavaran for their commendable work and coordination. I thank all the authors of the 3 books, Dr. John, Dr. Boston Jerome and Arul Das, and Dr. Augustine. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for bringing about books for this occasion. I thank all the staff members of the Department of Commerce, both Shift 1 and Shift 2, for their support and participation. I also thank the MCs, Dr. Dennis and Dr. Soundarya, for their organizing skill. I thank the PhD scholars of the department, the student volunteers coordinated by Saravanan, and the choir members for their wonderful singing, and Mr. Velangani for the smooth functioning of this program. Thank you so much. In this year of Jubilee, may the Almighty bless all of us, and especially the Department of Commerce, with many more things. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reverend Father. Let us all stand up for the national anthem.
So I request the dignitaries to stay for a few more minutes as we have a group photo session. And we like to thank the press who have been here collecting the information and live telecasting. The faculty members of commerce are asked to come to the stage as we are ready for a group photo. The faculty members of commerce are requested to come on to the stage as we are ready for a group photo.